Cookie Joe is a ballet teacher. I've known her for years. She helps out the Star of Hope, and she is going to take on cartwheels for her 70th birthday. Find out how many she's going to do and why on earth she would do it. She is my guest on my Dana Tyson podcast, and always want to thank Gallery Furniture's Mattress Mac for being so generous and supporting this podcast. Cookie Joe, you are inspiring me. First of all, I want to introduce you to our Sunny listeners and viewers. If they don't know you, Cookie Joe is the iconic ballet teacher in Sugar Land, and you teach the kids at the Star of Hope. It's Cookie Joe's dance school. You not only teach the kids how to dance, you teach the kids manners, how to be professional in their craft. You teach the parents how to do the same. So whichever venue you're performing in, there is never a complaint by that venue because the kids know you either play by my rules, professional rules, because you're a dancer who danced with Patrick Swayze, or you're out. So that is my introduction to Cookie Joe, who is just, you're just a gem in Houston. And I'm so glad I got you on my podcast.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're very sweet.
And you have started to do something which is called Inspiring Us Ladies to do the unthinkable. You are going to do a cartwheel challenge again. And I want us to kind of roll back and get to the point where you thought, wherever you were, I'm going to do a cartwheel challenge. What happened?
Well, of course, during COVID, we're a big organization that does a lot of fundraising. And during the COVID experience, there was no get-togethers. And I still wanted to do something that, brought people together, online and in the electronic world.
Right.
So what I did, I wanted to do 100 cartwheels to celebrate 10 years of my titanium hips. I have two hip replacements. So at 10 years, I did 102 cartwheels. And it was great and it was wonderful. Then in 2021, I got diagnosed with breast cancer. And when I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was 68 at the time, I said on my 70th birthday, I'm going to do 107 cartwheels because my birthday's on the 17th. And I didn't want to do 70 cartwheels because that's no big deal. And I didn't want to do 170 because I figured people would get bored. So I thought 107, that's a good number. So I'm going to do 107 cartwheels, and I'm raising money to my support has always been about children. And so I am working with the Exchange Club of Sugar Land, and that is to an organization that preventing child abuse is a big part of it, but also we teach, they want to inspire patriotism. We hand out flags American flags at all the community events so it's called Give a Kid a Flag to Wave. We promote taking care of our first responders and our military. And then we also go and play bingo and serve to the senior citizens, which is so funny because I am one, but I go play bingo with my peeps. But, but it's a great organization. And this was my way of saying thank you to Sugar Land Exchange Club for all the support they've given me, because they've been behind every event I've done, whether it's been for breast cancer, for children, for the Star of Hope, everything that I believe in and want to do to help the community. They have supported me. So this is my way of giving back to support them. So my goal is I'd love to make enough money to help take care of some of the organizations that we support. Texana, Hope for Three, Child Advocates, a lot of organizations that take care of children and take care of those in need and take care of those, the Star of Hope, just trying to be an umbrella of support and love in the community.
Why cartwheels? What is your thing with cartwheels?
Whenever I opened my school, every time we had 100% attendance, Miss Cookie would do a cartwheel. And so that was their, yay, Miss Cookie did a cartwheel. We had 100%. Well, then when my hips, failed and I got surgery, I had to stop doing it. Well, then whenever I was 10 years post my surgery, I thought, I'm going to give it a try. And I did some really bad cartwheels and I started training. And I think that's the biggest deal, is that the thing about commitment and perseverance. I started just practicing and doing them. So I've been in training now for the last few months, getting ready for this event. I could do one cartwheel because I've had a double mastectomy. And in fact, it hasn't been quite a year since my last surgery. And I was, there's an awful lot of PT that goes on, and upper body strength is a thing that, you try to get back. So cartwheels are a great way the training for a cartwheel is a great way to get that back. Cartwheels themselves, is a personal choice, but just upper body strength. And so I started trying, and I got to do 5, and then I started doing 10. And next thing you know, is I think I can do this. So I'm ready. But what I really love too is I have a coach, and my coach is one of my students who happens to be on the spectrum. And it's so cool because he has taken ownership of me. He makes me practice. He helped me choose the music. He counts out loud, and he times my breaks. So it's so wonderful to have one of my kids have a position, or a position of honor in this whole event. So it just is blessings along the way, all the way across, trying to find ways to make it mean something to a lot of people.
How do you train to
And
do
what
107 cartwheels?
Well, first you do 1. And
Right.
then you do
I mean,
5.
like,
And
what
then
would your
and
day be like? When you're practicing to get ready for this event, what is your day like?
I do a lot of push-ups. I do a lot of a plank, holding, plank position. I do a lot of, I go to the gym every day, and I do Pilates 4 days a week. And of course I teach ballet 6 days a week.
Right.
So I get a lot of exercise. So I'm already fit.
Yes.
And the getting ready for this, getting ready to perform, I'm still performing as a dancer at the Wortham and at different venues around the city, because I'm doing to promote recovery from breast cancer, because I want to show that there's life after what you go through with that. But so, and the other part too is the fact that I'm not a wealthy person, but I can do stuff, so I can help try to generate financial support for organizations that need it. So this is one of those things where if you like me and you want to support me and you want to help, the organizations that we support, you can always just text 41444 and text the word cartwheel, and they'll give you an opportunity. You can actually donate to the cause.
So are we donating money per cartwheel, or are you going to
No,
break it
just
up? How?
$1, $5. One of my good friends gave $500. I mean, so just, there's no, it doesn't matter. Any amount is fine. The goal is that supporting the concept that when you believe in something, to do whatever you can to help support it. And also when you want to have a goal, to go for it and to believe in yourself. And, of course, how I am, I believe that, with God's help, I can do anything.
Right.
And so that's my thing, that I believe strongly that if you, it's just about faith. I never was worried about my treatment. I was never scared. I always knew that I was going to be fine. It was just a matter of the journey. How was I going to approach the journey, and how was I going to withstand the journey, and how was I going to look after the journey?
Right.
And all of that was about, just believing, and also having the determination to keep working hard at it. And it's so funny because, you do a lot of resting whenever you've had cancer. So I feel like a slug a lot of the times. And it was so funny that my kids are laughing because they go, yes, when all those other 70-year-olds are doing cartwheels and you're sitting on the couch, you must feel really bad. And I go, yes. So I'm highly motivated by my kids. My students are an incredible source of support and love and, inspiration for me.
Are we going to be able to watch you do it? Is this going to be on YouTube? How? I know you're at your dance studio now. Are you doing it at your dance studio?
It'll be at the school, and we're going to have it on both the Dancing School Facebook page, the Exchange Club Facebook page, and my personal Facebook page. We are going to put it on YouTube. We're not going to put the whole 107. We're going to put the last 20 because we figure I'm not that adorable. And so I'm not sure people are going to want to watch me do all 100 of them. And we're going to do a little interviewing and talking about it. And we have all these little kids with pom-poms. I have my own cheerleaders. So I've got my little 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds are going to be my cheerleaders.
How exciting. Now, how long can you do a plank?
I can do a plank until somebody tells me to stop. I mean, I just stop when I've never failed. I've never had to come out of it because I was too tired.
Cookie
but
dough.
I do both the ones in the foot.
You've inspired me because there's a lady named Dana. I can't pronounce her last name, but she is the Guinness Book of World Record plank holder, 4 hours and 19 minutes.
Okay. I don't think I can do that.
Okay. I just thought I would ask.
But here's the deal, Dana. There's a reason why I couldn't do that. I would get bored, and I would want to talk to somebody. And I'm a mover. I'm a dancer. So being still for 4 hours is the problem. The plank is not the problem. It's being still for 4 hours, which is
right.
I
was amazed.
Boredom would set in long before fatigue set in. But that's impressive. No.
It is though, right? But being
Right.
70, doing 107 cartwheels, that's also impressive, but obviously it's possible.
Yes. Well, and that's the thing. And well, I'm just, age is just a number. I feel 30. I mean, I don't feel 70. I don't, when I think about, I'm so used to having long dark hair and just, once the cancer happened and then I came back with white hair and not very much of it, just looking in the mirror, I don't know who that woman is. I mean, I don't, still having, little, what does it call it? The disconnect between
Mm.
what I'm like on the inside, what my brain sees and what I see in the mirror when I look at myself. And I think that's another thing too. Acceptance, that's the whole thing about accepting the season that you're in.
Right.
And this is my new season, and accepting the reality of, this is the new cookie and what is this cookie going to achieve, as opposed to thinking, well, I used to could do, because I mean, there's a lot of things I can't kick near as high as I used to kick. And, but I can still kick higher than most 70-year-olds. So I need to go. It's about accepting things the way they are and being grateful. Gratitude
Grateful.
is being
That is
grateful.
such excellent wisdom. Now, how can people find you again and donate and just watch? Where are some great places? The Exchange Club there in Sugarland?
Exchange Club of Sugarland. You can look out there. You can go on Facebook and go to their site. You can go to Cookie Joe's Dancing School on Facebook, or you can go to Cookie Joe. And because mine is public and they'll be able to just go, I'll be live. But what's going to happen is after the event, we're going to continue rolling because we will not end the fundraiser till December. So in other words, you'll be able to continue. We will continue to invite people to participate till the end of the year, because this is the thing that there's a great need for educating parents about preventing child abuse. With our economy and with the way things are, stress and economic stress and just
Right.
all kinds of things. Child abuse is a big problem in this nation, and usually it's wounded and scared parents. It usually comes from parents that or people that are hurt people.
Right,
And so
right.
there's a big Exchange Club is a big supporter of preventing child abuse, not just punishing it, but preventing it. And then we also want to make sure that we're helping children, the homeless, children with special needs, children that are underserved in any capacity. And we teach classes for the children with autism and Down syndrome. And we go to places to make sure that anyone that wants to dance gets to dance. So all of these things, of course, take money. And we want to make sure that we can continue to do our ministries so that we can, serve as many kids as we can.
Now, when is this big event, the Cartwheel Challenge?
On my birthday, November 17th, we're going to start at 10 a.m. And it's going to be here at my school. And I just want just for the record, it takes me 1 minute and 20 seconds to do 20 cartwheels.
That's not bad. That's good.
I'll be done in 20 minutes. I mean, it won't take that long. So I know people are going, how long do I have to sit and watch this? Not that long. And we'll make it entertaining. We'll have the cutest little cheerleaders you ever saw.
And what about birthday cake? Does someone like you, who's going to do 107 cartwheels on their 70th birthday, do you stay away from birthday cake or do you indulge?
I never indulge. I don't eat sugar or wheat. No, I'm the most boring person. Nobody ever invites me over to dinner because it's like, it's better to tell you the things I can eat as opposed to things that I can't or won't eat.
What are you going to have for your birthday dinner?
Sushi. Always sushi.
Now, sushi's good. That's good.
I love sushi because I know there's nobody putting. No sweets. I eat fruit, but I don't.
Okay.
Fruit is my go-to.
A little glass of wine?
No.
Well, we wish you a happy birthday regardless.
That's how come I'm 70 and I can do cartwheels.
I know. That's exactly right. You got to give and take a little bit. Well, we wish you the best 70th birthday. We know that you're always helping out the community, Cookie Joe, and all that you do for the Star of Hope as well. That's how I met Cookie Joe, and it's going to be so exciting. Good for you. Now, when I'm 70, which isn't that far away, I'm going to try to do the Dana 4-hour planks. I'll keep you posted. I'm up to 3 minutes now.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's great.
That's a start.
It's a start. Hey, it always starts with one cartwheel. That's right.
That's exactly right. Well, you are just a delight. You look fantastic. And I can't wait to see you and those little cheerleaders just giving it heck on your birthday, your 70th birthday. Before I let you go, what do you have planned for your 75th?
We're going to do 100 time steps and tap dancing.
Yeah.
So time steps are a thing, a Broadway kind of thing to do. So I think 100 time steps because that can stay upright. But it's cardio. So we're gonna do 100 cartwheels. I mean, 100 time steps.
Time steps. Okay. We'll be watching, Cookie Joe. Keep inspiring, keep doing all the good that you do for our community.
Thank you. It's
Make
great
it
to see
more
you.
beautiful and more exciting. And we appreciate you.
Thank you very much. You have a blessed day.